and I say, well, what is going on with me? And they say, well, the blood work shows that your kidneys are shattered. Do you have a donor? Now, how many is in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 hens in here, and they're already laying. So they came from a lot. Okay, you guys, I wanted to show you all the eggs. I think these eggs, this was a couple days. I'm going to tell you how I got all of these eggs off of these hens. Oh, hello, everybody. I know I've been missing in action, and I'm going to tell you guys what's been going on, okay? By the way, this is a 12 by 24 shed, and I hadn't got finished doing what I need to do, living in it, you know, living in small space. You know, this is what this channel is all about. Small dreams 57. When you have small dreams, it's just like having real big dreams. So you guys stay tuned, stay tuned. I'm gonna catch you up on some of it. Now the video ain't gonna hold everything, okay? All right, I'm gonna give you a little tidbit, okay? Okay, everybody, how's everybody doing? It's been a minute. Hold on. Y'all, I don't know why I didn't have this already set up. I had it sitting on my little end table right there, but the weather is getting hot. Y'all see this little chilled water? It's really cold. It's got ice in it. I have some things to catch up on with you all, and I'm gonna get to the point. I was gone for a month, 1 month. And when I looked at that, I kept saying, Phyllis, pick up that camera. Pick up that camera. And I was going through some mental illness. I really was. I don't want nobody to feel sorry for me. Mental illness can mean that you just need to get away from a whole lot of stuff. And you need to find peace within yourself. I remember I did a live. Do you guys remember me doing that live? And my son pulled up, and I was looking at something over there. My son pulled up, and it looks like it took away my peaceful space because I had a lot to think about. Now, I got questions for you all, and I didn't write them down. So maybe I can verbatim. Did I say that right? Word right? I can probably verbatim say them and ask you guys, because I do need your help. The people that's been on this journey with me before I had this channel, I had another channel, and who's been on there with Put Your Mind to It, so you guys know the illness that I have, the problem that I have. Recently, something else, let me put it this way. Let me see, can I get to it? It's like, the first thing happened to me, somebody, you know how you try to help a person, you help a person and it's not doing any good. But they did something, they said something, and that was the straw that broke the camel's back. And when it was said to me, it took me, I couldn't believe it. It like, you know, people don't know how they can hurt a person's feelings. So you got to be very careful, you know. And when they said it, I went into shock. And I knew I got myself together, but it took me a while to get myself together when they said it. I'm not going to tell you that this is my right, this is my left. You don't let these know anything. That's just who I am. I don't let my right hand know what my left hand is doing. The only way I do a whole lot of my my friendship and talking to people is done by the phone. It ain't done on social media. But when you guys just imagine when you have put up with a whole lot, and then the straw that broke the camel's back, and then you try to get it back, but you know, it's a part of the journey. It's a part of your life. Am I upset about it? No. It made me grow. And I stepped back from the camera for a little while to get myself back together again. So that, once I did that, and then I ended up with a phone call. After I said, okay, Phyllis, you got to pick this camera back up again. And I ended up with a phone call. Now, before this, the people that talk to me on the phone, they know. They know what I'm going through. I hope nothing on my face, you guys. It's hot. I got the door open. I got something to tell you about MM and something else, and I let you guys see the country life. Okay, but this is what happened with the phone call. I will tell you guys about the phone call. Now, I knew the phone call was coming, but every time I get this phone call, I panic. Like I say, everybody has to deal with pain. Everybody has to deal with their own. You know, people tell you, well, you know what, hand it all over to God. Yeah, but why did he give us tear ducts? Why did he give us emotions? Why did our Creator do that to us? He meant for us to use it. So when you cry, cry. When you feel pain, feel the pain. I felt like I had to feel the pain with this phone call. Let me get to the point. Now, I know the phone call was coming. I went to my primary doctor, and they did blood work on me. You know how you have to do that once a year or whatever, and they did blood work on me. And I knew then, once I got that, the other call was coming. And I just, oh my God, I just sit there and my heart just be beating real hard, you know, and I was like, I know if I have this doctor's appointment, the other doctor's appointment is coming behind it. Once again, I tell you guys, the ones that been on this road with me, you would know. So they made it, the phone call came. Hello? You have an appointment such and such a day. Let me tell you something. I went into a panic mode. I got sick on the stomach. I couldn't breathe. I'm like, oh my God, the appetite. I did want something to eat, but the appetite was gone. Oh, yeah, shoot. So what I did, let me tell you who called me. My kidney specialist. Before this kidney specialist, before this visit, he had, well, I say 2 visits, 1, 2, and this will be my 3rd, but I've been going to him for years. So he told me this. He said, you're young, and we don't want to put you on dialysis. But you're going to have to change some things. Because where your levels is right now, you are a candidate to go on dialysis. So dialysis, I see people that's on it and their life have to change. And you know, once you get on dialysis, the first port that they put in is in your neck. And I think you have to stay on that for almost a year before they take it and they put it into your chest. So it's like your days are like, you know, it depends. Some people go 1 time a week, some people go 2, some people go 3. It depends on how much fluid you have in your body and you have to get it out, you know. So that scared me about, let's just say 3 appointments ago. Because the second one, he said, the first one he said, we're going to have to put you on dialysis. You know, and he decided not to. Wait, let me get to this. Let me see, can I get to this and start from the beginning. I destroyed my own kidneys. I did that. And I'm going to tell you guys how to not get in this position. Blood pressure, blood pressure, blood pressure. That blood pressure can knock any part of your organs out. And I remember when they put me on blood pressure tablets, probably was about 25 years ago. And I would take them every now and then. Every now and then, didn't, you know. And I remember when I went to a doctor when I wasn't staying here at that time. I had moved away from here. And the doctor told me, your kidney levels, and we can see what's going on with you. They're talking about my kidney levels, and they were talking about this and that. Well, I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you guys something, and this is real talk. Some things I let you know a little bit about me. I was sick probably so many years after that. I got sick, and I couldn't find out why my energy level was low, why my depression was coming on me. I couldn't quit crying. I didn't know what was going on, and I didn't take it that serious. So when I moved back, I decided, Phyllis, what is going on with you? Go get you some help, because your mind is not there. That mental status wasn't there. So this is what happened. I decided, I went there and I told them, I talked to them or whatever, and they said, when I go into the ER, because I was feeling pretty low. So when I went into the ER, a nurse came in there. They drawed blood. They did all that. And when they got my blood work back, and they said, oh, aren't you on dialysis? Mind you, this here has been, I would say, 15 years ago. And I was like, what do you mean? And they said, you're not on dialysis? And I said, no, I'm not on dialysis. See, I didn't know it was that bad. So after that happened, they took me, I was really messed up at this time. So they took me to the facility for my mind. So when I got there, the psychiatrist was there talking to me, and I say, well, what is going on with me? And they say, well, the blood work shows that your kidneys are shattered. Do you have a donor? I didn't want to bother neither one of my kids. I'm being honest. I just, it shocked me so bad, I didn't want to believe it. I'm like, what do you mean? My kidneys are shutting down on me. And it's due because of the blood pressure, and it's due for a lot of other things, because at this point in time, I wasn't even eating right. I would have to work, I grab something to eat. Work, grab something to eat. Work, grab something to eat. That's what I was doing. So what they did while I was in the hospital for my mental status, they took a 24-hour urine. They took my urine for 24 hours so they can see what my levels were. Well, mind you, when you're in this hospital, you can't leave. You have to stay your time until, because I couldn't get out. So they brought the kidney doctor in there to me. And I don't even know the right word to even pronounce the name of the kidney doctor, you guys. You guys help me with that. So, I did the 24 hours. And I didn't get out the hospital for a little bit over a week. Thank God I was there because they also was monitoring my medication to help my mental status in my head and what was going on. And I was eating. I wasn't even, I couldn't go right. I couldn't go left. I had to stay right there, and I could not sign myself out. That was the best thing that ever happened to me. Okay, I started eating. You could use the phone, but you can only use the phone once a day. That was it. So that means I couldn't worry about nothing. You can't put yourself in and you can't put yourself out. If you couldn't, it just was a time where they, do what they need to do and do all the evaluations on you and everything. So, after that happened, I came out the hospital and I was able to go to his doctor's office to check on me. And he started seeing me more and more until he was trying to figure out what was going on. How did they get like this? I shattered it with the blood pressure medicine. Really wasn't paying attention to it because I just young and can still go, young and still going. Well, after a while, mind you, I'm stressed because at this point in time, I knew what dialysis do to people. I knew how you have to sit up and you have to sit in there until they take your blood out and put your other blood back in. So that was something that I had to deal with. And later, little by little, when I go to the doctor, he tells me, well, my kidney specialist, he said, well, you don't have to come back for another month. Then he went to the point, well, 2 months. Then he came back and said 6 months. So my levels was getting good. It was getting good. But still, when I get those phone calls and it's time for an appointment, it just really takes me down through there with my mental status. Well, this time, when I got the phone call, and I knew it was coming up, and I just went into a panic mode, like, my head, like I say, my head went to hurting. My stomach went to bothering me because I knew what he said about taking, now mind you, I'm taking my blood pressure medicine. I'm taking my other medicine that I need. I was taking vitamins. And let me tell you, y'all don't forget this. Whatever you do, go get you some turmeric tablets. Turmeric. The tablets is better than the food because when you get the food, but that's either here or there. I'll tell you about that one. So, I just went the other day and it was this, the kidney doctor had I don't know, it was his assistant, but it wasn't assistant. I think I say a nurse practitioner. Because he was the main one. But this was my first time ever seeing her. Do you know that woman walked in there and told me some stuff I didn't even know? I could not figure. I'm like, how come I didn't know this? Why didn't I? Wait a minute. Okay, that's a tractor. Okay. She came in there. And mind you, I'm breaking out in a sweat. It feels like my legs started swelling. I went to swelling up so bad because I thought it was sodium, and I thought my body just went through a whole trickery. So I got prepared in my mind what I was going to do. I'm sitting there, and she said, what are you still taking that turmeric? I said, yes. She said, that's what's helping you a whole lot. Turmeric is the best thing that you can take for your body. Okay? Okay, now check this out. Mind you, I've been seeing him for years. So it's something about nurturing. Women are very nurtured. They nurture. They know, and her tone of her voice was very peaceful. So she said, the blood pressure medicine that you're taking, that has a fluid. It's for a fluid, and it takes the blood pressure, that medicine I had. So I'm not saying what it is, but it's a diuretic. And she said, we're taking you off of that. We're going to put you on blood pressure, but we're going to take away the diuretic, because that means it's putting more strain and it's doing more protein that's coming out of your kidneys. And then she said, she was telling me some things I could eat. Y'all, somebody else down here, I'll tell you about that later. No, move. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Go. Hold on a minute. Go. Okay. So, hold on just a second. Look, I don't want to shut my door, but I got to tell you about that one for real. So, she sat there and she told me about the diet plan. She told me what to do here and what to do there. And she said, we're going to do this right over here. And this kind of medicine that's going to help you with your kidneys. I felt so much warm. I felt at peace. And my Creator knew I needed that. My Creator know I needed to hear that. And I never had anybody else to talk to me like that, as in a tone. The other ones were men. All three of them. The one in ER was a man. The one at the doctor's office was a man. And the one at the mental hospital was a man. But she came in after all these years and gave me warmth. She said, your kidney levels are good. We can just make it stay right there where it's at. But we got to take you off the blood pressure medicine, because that one there is not good for your kidneys. Now, I don't want to tell y'all what it was, because I know a lot of people like, oh, tell us. No, I can't. I'm not going to do that, because your physician should be the one to tell you what. I would tell you guys, go ask them what's the best you can do for your kidneys, so you won't lose any protein in your urine. So, I heard the news, and it felt like better news in the whole wide world when she said and how she talked to me. That was so much peace. And I knew that, no dialysis, no taking away. I can go ahead, I can keep going, I can start doing these videos again. I can start going back on YouTube. I can start doing my whole life over again. It was like I had to hear. God knew, our Creator knew who to send to give me that peace. Because the man that talks to me, he's like, you got to do better, but never telling me what I can do. I'm like, okay, so what do I do over here? What do I do over here? I know I got to take this. And magnesium. She said magnesium is good for you, but try not to do it that often. Do it, skip a day, maybe do another day, skip a day, do another day. Do it, once a week, because sometimes magnesium have a lot to do with my kidney. So she was saying, well, your blood work for your kidneys, with the magnesium, it was good. So you can really just slack up on that. You can snack up on that. So that was music to my ears. That was music to my ears. I just sat and I just did a lot of mental check with me, okay, I'm sorry about that. My camera went off. That was music to my ears. So I thank God for that. Let me pull you guys back up again. Hold on. So that was music to my ears. So I thank God for that. Hold on. I'm going to try to get you guys to see some stuff before it gets too dark outside and let you know other stuff that's been going on. But when I tell you, I am so thankful for my body parts and my organs and everything. Oh my God. You know how you need, let me tell you something. Money means nothing to you when you get sick and you want to live. And like I say, it felt like okay, just take it like this. I know I never felt the lottery. I think this was huge. This was bigger than the lottery. I promise you. I was like, oh my God, let me step out of the store. Let me splurge. So I did some splurging at the store. I bought me 2 pair of socks. I'm just joking, but I was just like, I have just really hit the jackpot. My Creator created me just the way He needed to create me. He created me to go through pain and get through it. And He created me to cry. He created me to walk. He created me to think. Everything in life happened for a reason. Was I blaming anybody? No. And when the straw that broke the camel's back, I was telling you about that. I said, attention. I was like, okay, it's time for you to get yourself together. And I stayed away from YouTube like I did. I stayed away because I needed to get some peace. I need to get some clarity up in here. Raise your hand if you ever wanted clarity. Raise your hand. Raise your hand if you ever had to go through that. Sometimes you have to step away from certain things. I stepped away from social media and I just fought and I fought. The only person, the only energy, the only thing I did not step away from was my dogs and my cats. I knew I had to feed them. I had to take care of my animals. So that kept me going. My chickens kept me going. Doing certain things and not, I wasn't laid up just crying and all this. I found myself going down in that dark alley though. I had to get myself together. And I stepped away from you all. And I'm back. I'm trying to find out. I'm trying to do probably a 30-day. I'm not going to promise you. I'm going to do my best. If it ain't going to be 30 days straight, it's going to be doggone near it. I'm going to try to do videos every day, and document my life on what's going on. I wanted to take you guys now. It's not harvest time, Lord. It's time to plant corn. I wanted to take you guys on how the field looked with the corn when I was going to come back before the kidney doctor called. And how pretty it was coming up. But we had some rain, so it means we had to do a lot of replant. A lot of people had to replant all their fields over in here. So don't nobody know I'm a country girl. Country girl, don't nobody know. So I wanted to show you guys. I wanted you guys to see that. I better get outside before it get too dark. You guys, let me tell you. I got another dog. I got another dog. Okay, I must say, somebody lend me their dog. Well, I'm dog sitting. They went on a trip, so I'm dog sitting, and the dog is so nice and gentle, and oh my God. She's fine. For me to do this video, I had to put her on the tree for a little while until I can finish the video. So I'm gonna let her off in a minute so she can move around, because if I don't, she keep going to these hens. And you know, she got the other hen. But how many hens I got now? Oh, you guys, wait a minute. I got to show y'all something before we get done. Hold on. Let me take this camera out. Okay, you guys, I wanted to show you all the eggs. I think these eggs, this was a couple days. I'm going to tell you how I got all of these eggs off of these hens. Okay? Hold on just a minute. Let me take these back in, because I got something to tell you about that. Okay. I'm gonna have to duck until I can figure out the rest. Y'all, these bugs and stuff fly. I'm so glad I'm not scared of bugs. But these like, they say ladybugs. So wait, I want to tell you guys this. My son found a hen. I ain't gonna say provider. A person that sells laying hens. So it's how many in there? 1, 2. How many in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But if you include the one that I already had, was 2, 7, 8 hens in here. 1 rooster in there. So dog, I gotta give them water. I gotta get some water in here to them. So now they're finna roost, because they just sitting there. Time to go in. So wait, let me get you guys up here a little bit. Okay. So as you can see, you guys can, y'all, I'm telling you, this is a hot mess. I promise you, it really is a hot mess. I promise you. Let me get some more light up in here. Get more light in here. So you guys can see, because it's getting dark outside. So that's that one coop. You guys remember I didn't have no 2. So now I'm trying to get someone to come out and do the boards and we combine these 2 together. Now backhoe got so many. Now look at backhoe right here. Let me see. Can y'all see backhoe? Hold on, let me see. Y'all see backhoe right there? He's the only barnyard pimp right there. Now, somebody came and got theirs, and it was 25 in this one. 25 or 23. It was in here, but they came and got theirs. So, now, how many is in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 hens in here, and they're already laying. So they came from a long ways to deliver these birds. Now, people want my son to get somebody to deliver some more here so they can pick them up. Now he decided to just jump on that. Now, let me tell you something. I got a whole big problem right here. I'll try my best to get it done. Get it built. Everybody say go to Temu and they got some good equipment. I don't know. I'm just really messed up with. I don't know about Temu. Do y'all know about Temu? I don't know. It's like, am I gonna get the right product? Okay, now this is another one I gotta show you. Hold on, y'all. The new dog. The new dog. Come here, Gracie. Gracie, come here. Let them see you. Okay, let me let you guys see Gracie, the dog. There, Gracie. 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 Look, she's a sweet dog. She's a really sweet dog. She may act like she want to attack, but she won't. She won't. So let me go get MM so you guys can see MM. Okay, what I wanted to ask you guys, I need your point of view. Not your point of view. I need you guys to give me some information. What is the best fruits and vegetables? I mean, I do that now anyway. When I have a sweet craving, I usually eat apples. I eat salad. I eat pineapples. I like Brussels sprouts. But can you guys tell me something else that I can do for my body to keep it going, because it's really in good shape. It's been holding. My kidney level's been holding. And I think that has a lot to do with me watching what I eat too. So that's another thing. I couldn't even drink water. Once I heard that I couldn't drink water, I couldn't eat, I was like, okay. And then they called me back to confirm. They say, this is what they said. We know your appointment on such and such a date, but can we see you sooner? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I just couldn't do it. Oh my God. Oh my God. And I'm like, yes, I can come in a little sooner. But it was all great news, so I am so thankful for that. Like I say, my animals just keep me going. So I need to get a tarp for this until I can find some way to get this built out. And I'm telling you, it's messed up right now, but it's gonna all come together. Because y'all remember when I wanted this over here? Remember when you guys been on that journey with me for a while? The shed turning into a home. Y'all remember that? Yeah. So, let me let you guys see MM. I know you can't see that well, but that's the moon right there. Isn't that beautiful right now? Look how pretty it is out here.